Hey everybody, Kevin Duffy here of the Boston Herald, joined by Guregian, Patriots beat columnist at Gillette Stadium for the final time recording this video. We'll be heading down to Atlanta on Sunday. About a week ago, we thought that might be our last video of the year because we both picked the Chiefs to win the AFC Championship. And I don't know, I've been doing this for 5 years. I don't know why I ever pick against the Patriots. We should have learned our lesson. Don't bet against Brady and Belichick in the postseason. That was one of the best games I think I've covered. The Patriots going into Arrowhead and beating the Chiefs, and now they come out and they're favorites against the Rams, as they should be, because I think they
didn't start that way, but it was a quick turnaround.
By the time we went, immediately after the game ended, I believe the Rams were 2-point favorites. By the time we were done with interviews in the locker room, I came back and the Patriots were 2-point favorites. So a lot of money came in on the Pats. It shows you that people really believe that they're going to win a sixth Super Bowl for Brady and Belichick.
Well, I mean, yeah, we can, mea culpa a lot. I mean, look, their road record was pretty terrible, and
they're going to the toughest road environment they play all season against the best opponent.
Yeah, but
so it was logical to not pick the Patriots.
But they tend to rise to occasions.
They do.
And boy did they. So, okay, bad on us. Let's go on to the matchups.
Okay, on to the matchups. What most people have talked about this week, you're dealing with Belichick, defensive mastermind, put together, I thought, a tremendous game plan against Kansas City. Even though the Chiefs scored 31, the first half defense was a major difference in the game. Belichick going up against Sean McVay, who might be regarded as the best offensive coach in football. Yeah,
it's going to be the same thing. The Rams have an incredibly talented offense. They have a great group of receivers. And, it was stunning, though, to see how they went about shutting down Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. We didn't even think of how they would just throw Jonathan Jones and Keon Crossan on Tyreek Hill. We didn't even come up with that. I don't think anyone came up with that.
No.
And then, they had J.C. Jackson on Kelce, and then eventually Stephon Gilmore. We didn't come up with that either. So, Belichick is like so far ahead of the curve that I'm like dying to see what he does against the Rams.
What makes Belichick to me so good is that he's willing to do things like that. I don't know how many, because when you think about it, yeah, of course it's logical. You want to have one of your best cover guys on Travis Kelce because he's one of the best receivers on the Chiefs.
Like I'm dying to see who he has on Brandin Cooks. Belichick will not allow Brandin Cooks to beat him in this game. You just know it because guess what? He was with the Patriots last year. So I'm dying to see who he puts on Cooks.
Yeah, they're well aware of Cooks' deficiencies. I think the focal point for the Patriots defense is going to be Todd Gurley and the Rams running game. The Rams run out of 11 personnel, so 3 receivers on the field, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Basically all of their plays. The Patriots have had a lot of difficulty defending the run out of 11. That's how the Steelers gashed them on the ground with Jalen Samuels in Week 15. So that's the matchup to me, how the Patriots are going to defend the Rams ground game. Because I know Gurley came off he's not fully healthy, only had 10 yards in the NFC Championship, but he's a game-changing type player, so that is going to be the top priority, I think.
Yeah, without question, and we'll see how healthy he is for the Super Bowl. Flipping to the other side.
Yeah, any initial thoughts, Patriots offense versus Rams defense?
Yeah, I mean, you point out the Rams had like the worst run defense.
Chiefs were second worst. Rams were worse on a per carry basis, 5.1 yards a carry.
Well, I think the Patriots will probably go at them like they've gone against the Chargers and like they've gone against the Steelers. It's going to be important because the thing that the Rams have that the other teams didn't have, even though they had a great pass rush, their pass rush comes up the middle, or their best players with Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald. They bring it up the middle, and that's where, in the past, Brady has been most vulnerable.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one other thing to point out about the Rams defense, really bad against tight ends this year, second worst in the league. They gave up almost 1,100 yards on 80 catches. So Rob Gronkowski has put together a very nice postseason. Played great against the Chargers, even though most of it was blocking. And then against the Chiefs, he made 2 enormous third down catches and ended with 79 yards. So I think Gronk can keep rolling here in the Super Bowl.
One other thing to point out, I think Alvin Kamara of the Saints had like 10 or 11 catches.
Yeah, 11 for 97 yards. Yeah.
Right. So the things the Patriots do well, they can also do well against this Rams defense.
Yeah, I think it's overall a favorable matchup for the Patriots. I think if they had played New Orleans, that would have been a much tougher, especially for the Patriots defense, much tougher to deal with the Saints than the Rams. I think we'll wrap it up there. We don't want to get into too much of the X's and O's talk. I'm sure we'll be doing plenty of that
Next
from
week.
Atlanta. You can follow all our Super Bowl coverage at bostonherald.com. Thanks for watching.